everyone, and welcome back to yet another video. There has been a lot of questions that was sent towards me, and people ask me usually, when should I go to counseling, should I go to therapy? And there is a lot of comments online that everybody must go to counseling and everybody must see a therapist, and I thought I addressed that a little bit, especially for those of you who are looking to see a counselor. I think it's really important to understand when is the right time to see a therapist. Personally, if you ask me, I don't think everybody should go to counseling. I think counseling, if you go to counseling, especially me being a counselor, can kind of distract you from your life plan. And there is three types of people out there in this world, which I believe I categorize people in. The first type are the people who have a plan and know where they want to be, and they are on track and they have all the support that they need, and that's the first type of people, and they're going to their track and they're doing what they need to do, and they're pretty much happy with where they are right now in terms of their living situation, or in terms of their societal ranking. So these type of people, I don't think need any guidance, because apparently from what they're doing, they're happy with what's going on, and seeking extra counseling can sometimes distract them or keep them apart from their main goal. The second type of people that are out there are those individuals who know where they want to be and know where they are at right now, and currently are seeking ways to reach their main destination. For example, let me give you guys an example. I want to be a counselor, and right now I'm a student, and so I have my goal right here, and I want to do YouTube, and I want to continue my video production and stay active on YouTube. So I know where I want to be in future, and I know the place that I am right now is not exactly where I want to be, because I have to go to school, I have to go to training, there is a lot of things going on, and that sometimes becomes overwhelming. But personally, I go to school, I read books, I listen to podcasts, and I have a grasp over what's going on around me, and I can handle my situation. I'm actively looking into ways that can make my life easier and take stresses off of me. And I think these type of people, they do not need to go to counseling. The last category of people who need to seek counselor are those individuals who have an idea of where they want to be and sort of understand or don't understand their situation right now, and they constantly looking for ways to improve their life, but they don't make any positive or active contribution into their future plan. I think these type of people, if you fall into that third category, you really need to seek help, not only to help you fix problem, because counselors are not there to help you fix problem. And the most common question that counselor will ask is, how does that make you feel? How do you feel about it? What do you think? Where do you want to be? How do you see yourself in future? Going to counseling is not gonna give you a simple pill that you can take and know exactly what you need to do, and they're gonna tell you exactly where you need to be, because counselors, psychologists, psychiatrists, they're just regular people like you and me. They have feeling, they do the same thing. So it's like going to another person and saying, how should I run my life? They're not going to give you the right answer. And if somebody told you this, that if you go to counseling, you're going to know where you want to be and you're going to get there fast, that's just complete, I believe, nonsense. And they just want to take your money and then have you come in every week, charge you $200, $300, depending on the rate session, and take you nowhere. So personally, I think it's important to self-monitor yourself first. It's important as we grow and as we're doing our daily tasks. if you really think that you need to start going to a counselor, take a piece of paper, take a notebook, simple as this, and start by writing down your name, your age, and the things about you that you believe are contributing to your life right now, and the things and the places that you are right now. Write down your name, what you do, where you work, how much money you make, what education do you have, and then move on to second page and write down the things that you see yourself in future. Write down all those things. Now go to the third page and write down the ways that you are trying to reach your goals. And in that third page, if you see yourself struggling, then ask yourself, what steps to this point have I took to solve those issues? Because the issues that you're writing down are not issues that just popped out in your head. These are the issues that you actively are facing. Even if you don't realize them right now, or even if you don't think about them as of this moment, these are the things that we as human think about unconsciously. For example, if you're going out to dinner and maybe you're struggling to pay for the bill, that triggers a thought pattern in your head that what caused it. Okay, I'm struggling right now. What is the reason that this is all happening to me? What is the reason that I'm struggling? It's maybe my job. It's maybe the hours that I work. Okay, so you have all of those thought patterns. What have you done in terms of fixing those issues? It's not really easy. It's definitely takes some time to understand where you're at in your life right now and where you want to be in future. And you sometimes have to be honest to yourself. There is nobody out there that can judge you better than yourself. So judge yourself for a second. Ask yourself, is this life that I have right now a life that I want to have? Is this path that I'm taking right now is the right path that I want to take? And if these are not the right path, or if this is not the right place that I want to be, or this is not the future that I see myself as, then what am I doing to achieve those things that I want? What is my point in this life? And ask yourself those questions. What I want to accomplish? What do I want my children to have in future? And then see what ways you can help yourself. And try to help yourself first after asking these questions. Seek online blogs, seek post, seek YouTube videos, anything that can help you, and see if you can find the answer yourself first. Because every psychologist, every counselor, they go by the books that they have been given to during their training. And each counselor, based on those books, are taught to choose a theory, to use those theory and implement it into their training. So for example, myself, I'm a Gestalt therapist. I see myself as practicing Gestalt training, and his practice, I like the way that he does. So I implement his technique into my therapy. So if I have a client coming to me, then I implement Gestalt therapy on him or on her. So before going to a therapist, see if you can help yourself first, because the way that I treat my patient or the way that I talk to my patients are based on the theory that I learned and I think works for me in terms of my personality. And maybe that's not the right theory for you. So be actively cautious about what therapists you see, who you go to, and how you interact with them. How do you ask questions? What question do you want to ask your therapist? How do you like your therapist to approach your problem and your situation? Do you want a therapist that tells you, I understand this feeling, let me know more about it? Or do you want a therapist to tell you you're making a mistake? What you're doing to your life is wrong, and you need to face the consequences and move on? Or do you want a therapist that lets you plan your life? So these are the questions that you should ask yourself. If you ask me, no, not everybody needs to seek counseling. Not everybody needs to go to a therapist. Now, it's different if you have thoughts of suicide or if you have thoughts of harming yourself. That puts you in a different category. If you have those thoughts, regardless of where you are in your plan or where you are in your life, you need to seek help and consultation, because that puts you in a different category that I think it's really important to address those issues that you're having. Not that it's wrong to have those thoughts. Everybody has those thoughts, but it's important that how you deal with those thoughts when you have them. Do you suppress them? Or do you let them grow? Or do you deal with them and address them and build a support system around you to help you minimize those thoughts, those emotions? We don't want to be we don't want to eliminate all of our feelings, because that's the worst thing that can happen. So you don't want to eliminate your feeling. What you want to do is to train your feelings to work for you and make you feel good. And if in life you don't categorize your feeling and you don't learn to address your feeling in a way that makes you happy, then I think it's time for you to seek counsels, and it's time for you to see a therapist. And there's nothing to be ashamed of it. There is a lot of cultural factors out there that prevents us from seeing a therapist because we think it's shameful or we think there's something wrong with us. But no, there is nothing wrong with you. And you got to understand that there is nothing wrong with you. And you are, in all forms, a perfect human being. All you need is proper tools and proper guidance to let you achieve what you desire. And once you have those tools, once you have those ways or those ideas, you can build upon them and then make the perfect version of your, not only your dream, which you wrote on the 3rd page, but your reality right now. So anyway, I know this is a tech channel and I talk about technology, but I thought I incorporate a little bit of my what I do inside of this channel, because my channel in general is all about things to make your life easier and make you happy with what you have and what you want to have. As an unboxing channel, my goal is to show you what you can expect out of things that you have, and see and understand the things that you can get. That works for this portion of our life too. I hope you guys liked it. And if you guys like more videos like this, let me know in the comment section below, and I might be able to answer some of you guys' question, and I'll be glad to share my thoughts and even hear about your thoughts.